Hello out there once again on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, and by a Saturday afternoon I mean late at freaking Saturday night, looking at a 10:30 over here on the EST, on the WEST. How we doing today? We are back in it once more. Oh my gosh, you guys don't know the amount of off-screen grinding I had to do to get these freaking fertilizers. Look at this nonsense. 20 of them. We got 20 of these bad boys in the pocket. It was such a freaking nightmare. Look at the amount of frostbites that we got. I got more frostbite here than the freaking explorers in the Arctic wilderness. Too much frostbite, my friend. Just trying to get fertilizers, but we got them. So we pop the save and we see what Mycroft has to do. Let's wind up this story beat right now. Get this done. Have any news? Remember, I need 20 pieces of fertilizer to continue my plans. Give the 20 fertilizer. By giving Minecraft the fertilizer, some would take this action as a betrayal of their interests. Think carefully about where your allegiances lie before you continue. Will you hand over the fertilizer? Of course. Good. The process is highly technical and requires attentiveness from my staff. I don't think you should be there to see it. It's done. This new, younger body is the most resilient to date. This body is meant for war. Now you may call me Mycroft 15. What do you think of it? I think I liked you better before. I never took you as someone with a thing for older women. That said, I think I'm beyond being an older woman by now, don't you think? All the pieces of the plan are in place. You have done so much to help us, and I struggle to find a way to meaningfully repay this favor. I'm sure a man of your persuasion could never be convinced to stay in one place. Such is the life of being a tamer, but you'll always have a home in Houston. When you have defeated all of the 4 heavenly kings, I will await you outside the Meru Spire. If you're interested in seeing the apparatus that made this happen, feel free to look. It's down that hallway through the elevator. As always, you're free to use any of the facilities here for free. I'll meet you outside the spire once you have concluded your business with the 4 kings. Well, we detonated the 4 kings, and Mycroft is gonna help us take the freaking spire? So this is what allows it. Alright, there's marks on the chair. Just what the hell happened when she swaps bodies? Well, given that they're growing lab bodies, as we can see over there, it's probably not very pleasant for the receiving body, but it is what it is. Alright. Well, we got Mycroft on board. She's gonna help us take the spire. We shall slay said spire. Now, before we go off, I'm just gonna go see if we can't conduct a little funzy on Sepno, on the guy who failed to help our brother here. Let's just go ahead and talk to Mr. Decky friend here. Come on, Decky. What do you got for me, huh? You wanna go, Deckard? Oh, I hope he does. Oh, I hope he freaking does. Come on, Deckard. Show me what you got. I had hoped you would aid us, Asur. I had expectations for you, but it seems that your allegiance is to someone else. Out of respect to Deus, I won't fight you. You're free to make use of the facilities here as a paying customer, but we will not help you, and we do not trust you to help us. Goodbye. You'll fight me. Out of respect to Deus, coward. You saw that I already took out the Heavenly Kings. Fight me then. Yeah, well, sir, you've already done in all the Heavenly Kings and their Inquisitors, even the ones that ain't do nothing wrong. Why is Deus not on the menu? Or why is this guy that let Deus down not on the menu, huh? Riddle me that. Whatever. We fly to Domigon. Also, lock in the notebook the Tamer Notes objectives. There we are. Forgive and forget. Forget him. Epton Castle, Sentinel, and Raptor Mountain. Yeah, we already did that. So we got Sabat out of the way. Regal's there. Return to Hickory. In Glissfield. Light Mamu in the Frozen Chasm. Oh, that's for that. Oh, we gotta do that, right? High Plains drifted. Return the documents to Theris, so we gotta do that in Frostbite Magnum Force. Sell the fossils to Igbis and find someone knowing what to do with them. And then any which way you can. Bring the man outside Soulstone, the monster with the sigil on its belly. Okay, and then I wanted to show you Lunarians. We went around and we got all of them except for 2. And those are the 2 that we took out before. So let's go ahead and take care of the fossil thing right now, shall we? And then we'll go ahead and meet up with Ferris Bueller. This is not the right place. We need to fly right back to the lab that we were just at and talk to the fossil bro. Alright, fossil friend. Where were you? Were you fossil friend? Yeah, no. You were not fossil friend. Are you fossil friend? Hello, did you have any fossils you wanted looking at? Actually, I have a couple right here. What? You do? Let me see them. Sure, like, I know what to do with them anyway. Yes, I see. Fascinating. These are incredible samples, young man. Do you know about a theory of monster evolution? Can't say that I do. Well, the theory posits that most monsters are actually derived from a set of maybe only a dozen common ancestors. These ancestor monsters were huge, dwarfing countries and even continents. Hidden within the genetic code of every monster, curiously, is a hidden switch. By means unknown to us, this switch can suddenly turn on, causing it to grow out of control. This is evidence that suggests to us that monsters are derived from larger megafauna. They may have roamed the Earth millions of years ago, before interbreeding and getting smaller. These fossils are interesting because it appears the leftover DNA doesn't even have a switch. The genes always manifest as enormous monsters. This may be a surviving fossil of these ancestors. On one of these fossils, I'm seeing reoccurring alleles which would align it with some species like Cainite or Fu. On the other, it's the same, but with Mamu and Apo. Curious. What does this mean for your research? Well, it doesn't tell us anything we don't know already, technically, but what I can do is splice the remaining DNA here with similar modern species and resurrect them for you. Because the genetic material here is a little damaged, parts of it are incomplete. The resultant monster won't be anywhere near as large as they would have been. I don't need these fossils. If I donate these fossils to your lab, will you give me the results of the revival experiment? Absolutely. Once we have the genome for what remains in the fossils mapped, we can create any number of variations on it as we please. You can have the results of the experiment for free. How long will it take you? Only a few hours. I've gotten a lot of practice with genetic splicing, and we would have a robust replication pipeline. Why not hang around? Get yourself a coffee. Sure. It's done. These are certainly interesting looking monsters. And they look like ones from Myth I heard about once. Myth? How does that go? There were 2 great monsters who pulled the continent into the current places. One had a trunk the size of a country and legs that parted oceans with every step. Aldinia. The other had claws that could tear through the earth itself and was pierced by a great spear as long as an ocean is wide. Lidinia. I believe the fossils you found were of those very same creatures. Thus, I have no reason to name them anything but let them be Eldinia and Lidinia, monsters reborn. Here, have them. If you haven't got enough room for them among your companions, I'll arrange for them to be sent to your home. Got Eldinia and Lidinia. Thank you, Dr. Kowalski. Mike Kowalski! Thank you, my friend. Okay, next up. We shall go to Frostbite. Glissfield, I believe, is the closest. No, actually, that dude was on the way down, so we can go ahead and head to Throwback. And also, while we're here, let's take a look at these new monsters. Okay, this is... Yo, Ligdinia is a cool-looking so-and-so. And level 45, very interesting. And then Eldinia. Wow, that thing's a mess. Anyhow, what we need to do is we need to find our ancient boys. Asmodeus, you can come here and join the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. And then who else do we got? Samael. You are also a horseman. And then, who else do we got here? Tardigan was the unique monster that we get off of that pathway, doesn't matter. So we got Asbael, Samael, Asmodeus, and Raziel right there. And who are we missing? We're missing one. Ah, Belphegor. How could I forget old good-fashioned Belphegor? Hello there, Belphy. Okay. So we got the crew. Everybody's here and all set up to rock and roll. And so, yeah. Yeah, absolutely indeed a loony. What do you guys' stats look like? Nothing all that special, huh? Alright, well, anyway, that'll do that. Now, we go and we find the old man and give him the notes, and then we see what he gives us. And if he gives us Pharaohizers, I swear to goodness, I swear to all that is good and holy and delicious, that I will take out my vengeance upon you. Anyhow, old man, what do you got for me? Oh, hey, young man, you certainly have made good on your word. The value of what you have helped me find here really cannot be understated. Did you find an artifact with the documents? I believe you will find it a noteworthy keepsake. Oh, you did? May I see it? Yes, that orb is beautiful, but long since dormant. There is another document that I hope you get the opportunity to read one day. The Thousand Histories. It tells of the day the sky burned. Fiction historic, perhaps speculative history, or given just a myth once held by a people. In the tale, when the days of the burning sky arrived, the sun shone red, and bleak monsters transformed with the power of their kind and wielded enormous spears. With the orb you hold no longer having any effect, one must ask what the implications may be. Was it powered by collective belief in some prophecy, or has that day come to pass? This has long been my great fascination. If I share these theories with the wider community, will I become a laughingstock, or shall it lead to an amazing discovery? Oh, even at my age, the wisdom I've accumulated, I still struggle with predicting what may come. Well, interesting, friendo. Very interesting. Let's see, check out our objectives. So we did that. Now it's just Magnum Force, show Eldinia and Ledinia to Igbus in the Frost Province. It's the fossil dude, right? Where is he comparative to us? I think I gotta go down the mountain for sure, and then to the west. Yeah, not to the east, but to the west, I believe. And then we should find him like outside of the old cave. But first, right on. Let's go super speed. Nothing like a freaking saber-toothed shark to get us where we gotta go, you know? Alright, Igbus. Seems you've made your way to the lower levels. Any luck with searching? Is this Igbus though? It is Igbus. Okay, so we need to get the two dudes and throw them at Igbus, right? So I need to send some monsters home. Ocarina of Time, you can go ahead and relax for a minute, and Tyrannosaurus Flex, you as well. Let's get the two ancients on our crew here. Perfect, and perfect. There we go. Now we got a team. Well, these guys ain't staying, but you know what I mean. Dude better not give me a freaking Pharaohizer. Also, the old man didn't really do anything other than confirm what we already knew, that it was an artifact from the Burning Sky event, right? So all of that, and he was like, thanks, chump. Good doing dirty work for me, pal. Get out of my face now. Yo, old people, what are you gonna do about them? Oh, I shouldn't say anything. Yo, demon girl, I'm over here criticizing old people, but look at me. I'm as old and crusty as they come. Look at me, I'm folding in half. I'm practically croaking here. Man. Just kidding. I'm young and youthful and strong forever. Will be, definitely, totally. Don't look into it. My God, are those the monsters I've studied for so long from ancient history? They are. They're primordial, powerful bodies that have unique biology and structure. This is more amazing than seeing them only through a fossil could ever be. Were you somehow able to revive them? Amazing. Please allow me to compensate you for this illustrious display, I'm sorry. I hope that 30,000 will be worth your while. This is an amazing moment for me. Thank you. Thank you kindly. See? There you go. That's gratitude, old man. Old man on the mountain. Okay, bring the man outside in Siltstone. Alright, so he wanted a monster with a sigil on its belly that I don't think we've seen yet, but maybe. I did grab a monster that does have a sigil on it, but like I don't know if it's the one that he's looking for. Yeah, it's got that weird belly mark, and it's supposed to look like a scar almost. We do have a monster with a sigil on its belly, but that ain't what it looks like. Probably towards the bottom here. Alright, not that dude. Not this dude. It's not Gommel either. It's not Ningen. It's got like dark skin of some kind. Is it you? No, it's not you. Nope. Not this dude either. No, it's ancient boys. No. Ain't this dude either. Though it's a cool looking dude. It's not the dude that we're looking for. Yeah, this is the dude. See, that one's got a sigil on its stomach too, but that's definitely not it though. Cause that don't look nothing like this. I don't know, man. Yo, W on the 10 stream streak. Nicely done. Okay. Well, I think we've done everything we can do at the moment that makes sense to do, because we ain't going for a full completionist run. What we will do, however, is now we make our way up to the spire. I don't see any reason why we don't start our ascent. And then once we've got this spire beaten and the old kings dealt with, I have a distinct feeling that I gotta go back and deal with the Lunarian garbage again. But in preparation of having to deal with Lunarian nonsense, right? We will want to replace those two dudes on the team, right? I guess I'll save my my berries because for reasons. But more importantly than for reasons, I might have to level up the Lunarians so that they're combat ready. That might have to be a thing. But let's go ahead and throw these dudes in here and then bring back Ocarina of Time and Tyrannosaurus Flex. Alright, there we go. We have a crew. I almost got hacked today. Want to know if you tried? Sure. In the meanwhile, let's fly off to the Domagon village. I said, let's fly off to the Doma freaking Gon fricka village. Let's hop on our boy here and go face the tower. So we did Mycroft's nonsense, the scientist lady. We brought her the Ferrorizers. She thanked us kindly, said that she's going to do all she can to help us, and the world is going to be a better place. Now, I saw some jabroni online talking about how she was like a worthy sacrifice to help Sabat and the Monster King. Number one, Sabat was lying to us the whole time and never came clear with the fact that he knew that Mycroft already had digitized all the records. Number one. Number two, he was making the monsters not just live longer, but super strong. And three, if you want to help Deckard sat there and watched our brother get murked, even though he has an entire army. He could have marched on Nerfer, and it was the South Coast anyway. He could have brought an entire crew and got their ass out of there. He just didn't want to give up his cushy lifestyle. Mycroft is the only decent choice. She really is. Yes, she does experiments on monsters, but only on the non-sentient ones. Animal testing, not beautiful by any means, but to help the world here deal with the Beastman Scourge, I get where she's coming from. Alright, here we go to the spire. I came to see you off on your climb. It'll be hard, but I trust that you'll make it there. What will you do while I make the climb? We'll delay the bioweapon. There will be no beastmen, but it won't make you climb. Oh, we'll deploy the bioweapon. There will be no beastmen, but it won't make your climb any easier. Then, once we're sure it's worked and its way around the country, I'll make for Apperton. There, I'll make an announcement. Houston will form the new government. It shouldn't take much convincing for them to see things our way. We've made a bright, bright future for the Crown Nation, Azor. In 20 years, you won't even recognize this place. Houston will change too. For centuries, it's been little more than an isolationist city-state. But now we'll evolve it into a real country with a real government. Every technological marvel that was created for Houstonians, for ourselves, they'll be shared with the people of the Crown Nation, and they will have you to thank for it all. I didn't do anything special, just helped, really. Do you not remember what I said to you when we first met? The world needs people to pull triggers. Maybe that's all I'm good for. It takes a keen mind to wage war on an entire system of governance the way you have. You're plenty intelligent in your own right. Now, go. Sakura will already be prepared for your arrival, no doubt. What he's gotten here, not even I could tell you. I'll see you when I get back, Mycroft. Thanks for seeing me off. The pleasure's all mine, Azor. Yo. They're gonna eliminate all the beastmen in the tower? Make the climb? Well, they said it's not gonna be easy, but you feel an invisible force ahead. If you press forward anyway, and it gives. With the power of the 4 heavenly kings, the spire has recognized Azor's right for entry. Let's freaking go. Warp system engaged. Select the destination. You are in the entrance hall. You will be able to access additional warps from this point upon reaching them. Okay. Neato. So I guess we ascend, right? Whew. Okay. We are in the spire, broskies. We're gonna make our climb to the very top. Oh, Demon Girl wrote me an essay. What do you got? So that added me from my Roblox game, and so they added me from the Roblox game, and they were glazing and complimenting everything I did, and then they made me join Spay Pain, and I gave them my Discord because they said they was gonna make it edit of me, and that was like okay, and then they said they needed the measurements of my Roblox avatar and wanted me to do a tutorial, and I was like hell no, and I called them out on it, and they blocked me on everything. Okay. And then everybody lived happily ever after the end. I added that last part in. That was a nice artistic touch. Okay. So the monsters here are around level 60, which bodes interestingly for the boss. But we should be about that on everybody, right? So that means we're not so super over leveled that we should be afraid here. You're new. You are definitely new. You are not new though. I've already got one of those dudes. And those are just beetle friends, although that beetle friend is new. Do I stick around to get new friends? I think I do. I think I do. Alright, this is a Tygon, huh? Interesting. We'll normal pact it. It scoffed at the offer of the normal pact? Huh. Doesn't appear to be a demon type. Oh, it is. Never mind. It definitely is. Demon type, grab. It rejects the demon pact? Despite how low it is? These guys are determined. Maybe it's because our level ain't so far eclipsing theirs? Or maybe they can't because the master of the tower is still alive? We'll try one more, and if it don't work... Okay, it do work. Okay. Tygon has joined the crew. And we get a little EXP for it. Yeah, it's concerning. That is definitely concerning. So we got Beta and this dude. Beta and Peta. No, we can't run away. Just trying to traumatize us with some traumatizing kicks. We will take this Kabu and turn it into Dusto for the EXP. I'm feeling like once we're level 65, we're probably comfortable. Don't know exactly how bad this whole thing's gonna be, but this is a new monster. This must be Atlas. Yeah, that's the fusion of the two different beetle breeds. I remember that. Somebody mentioned that. Well, now we don't gotta worry about absolute fusing this dude. Thank you, Atlas, for joining the crew. We will take all of that for your sake. And then what are you? You're just the Stagulus. Yeah, you are one of the beetle components to making Atlas. Alright, well that's one less fusion we gotta do for completionist standards, so you like to see it. Yeah, and these guys, like I said, we already got one of them. They don't do nothing for us. Oh, that's new. That dude over there is new as can be, and I kind of want to see what he is. Unless he's a beta. Are you a beta? You don't look like a beta. No, you are another demonkin. I'm glad I looked. Glad I freaking looked. I mean, you're an ugly so-and-so. You look like a freaking butt blaster from Tremors, but okay. It's getting late. How long are we streaming for? Oh, I was thinking I would climb the tower, however long that takes, because I want to get to streaming Power World, and in order to do that, I gotta wrap up Sin Eater. So if you gotta cut out early, that's fine. Would hate for you to have to miss the ending since we've been at this for so long, but I get it. Vital, Life Elixir, Atomic Clock, Rearticus, Super Grow, Frostbite, Naples, Light. Man, that was a lot of stuff. So that area was like Windy Province down there, and this is like Scarred Province or Desperado. It's one of the two. Yo, Ambigu. Ambigu, my friend. It actually hits kind of hard. That's a little concerning that the Riffraff monsters are hitting for that hard. And our team is actually... Oh, that's an evolved mon. That's the evolved form of Gorgem, right? That's concerning. Yeah, they're throwing everything at us here. I don't like this. I don't like this one freaking bit. The level of acceleration in this is a little bit concerning. I ain't gonna lie. Next floor. This is like the Oasis Cave, right? Something along that line. Yeah. Man, they are throwing things at us. Yeah, this is definitely the end game climb, that's for sure. I think the lack of beastmen certainly is helping. It was so worth it to get rid of those dudes. 3 clips in 27 minutes? I ain't even done nothing yet. Alright, Demon Packed them. Demon Packed, impacted. Got him. Deuval, I don't know what you are, but you are cool as heck looking. That's a pursuit. We already know what he is. You are a Gabrius, and you are also a Demon Pact candidate, so we'll go ahead and throw one at you. Oh, it's like one of those little shadow servants, but he has a mount now. Look at the tootsies on that dude. That dude's got some stompers. Wow. There's probably a market for that on the hub. Just saying. Dionysus. Like the goddess or something? Are you a demon breed too? Or no, you're just a monster. Can we Supreme Pact you? Supreme Impact. Got him. Yo, we are expanding the decks with such a quickness. Haven't found a Kiri yet. Or a Kiryu to make a Kiri. And then you just little plague rats that mean nothing to me. Get out of my face. You are lucky that I even let you run. Okay, listen, Deuval, we did this song and dance. We came, we saw, we hung out. It was so nice. You dragon tackled me, I slashed you. It was a boy meets monster type story. Send you to the Shadow Realm. Goodbye. Okay. We're moving on. Yo, Plague Rat, you ran directly into me. What happens next is not my fault. Goodbye. Alright, the rat is dealt with. Although, these guys are kind of cool looking. They're like a weird mouse Nidoran type sitch, which I am actually quite fine with. I like a weird Nidoran mouse type sitch. Oh man, they're throwing so much at us. I'm freaked out. Oh, is that a Kiri? Is that Kiryu? No, it's Thanatos. Yo, Thanatos. Thanatos osmosis, got halitosis. Dude, just get away from me with your bad adrenotoxin breath. Man, I got all excited. Got all heckin' excited, and it was like the biggest false alarm. Alright, what do we got here? Supreme packs, demon packs, prebiotic ooze, frostbites, subtractors. Yeah, we're in the good stuff now. This must be modeled after Raptor Cove. Yeah, and that's a K-Knight right there. Yeah. And the question is it normal K-Knight or is it the evolved form? Nah, it's just the normal. Just the normal. Uninterested. We do, by the way, have the evolved form of what a K-Knight looks like. I didn't show it on screen when I evolved the starter because I was doing it for completion sake. But, yeah, we got him. Throw on some more goodies. Can we interact with the fossils? No, we cannot. But, yeah, this looks like it's modeled after Raptor Mountain, but it's giving us major frostbite. Oh, what is that dude down there? No, did you see that dude, though? First off, we don't have one of you. What are you? Please be, you are an ugly son of a gun. Don't have any idea what you are, but we'll Supreme Pact you. I have no idea what you are. You are ugly. You look like a pair of sneakers blended with a crocodile or the freaking Chompy book from Harry Potter. I don't know what you are. What are you? Blue Tarius. You are... What you are is cool as heck. He refuses the pact, goes for the Vile Tail. I mean... Like, you could refuse the pact, or, you know, you could just let me usurp your will for eternity. That also works. Thank you, I'm glad you see things my way. I appreciate your can-do, can-door attitude. Okay, we'll loop around here. We do want to grab the last treasure chest on this side. Because we need a lot of packs, apparently, since we're facing so many good dudes. Again, Crawford is definitely the way to go. I bet you Sabat just lets us get got. Bet you 100% we side with him and we just get got. And Deus? Oh, Deus probably stabs us directly in the back as soon as we try to go with him. So, I ain't worried about nothing. We made the right choice. Mycroft is 100% the choice. Every single time. There was a hyena up there. We already got one of them. And then Ferrorizers and stuff. Yo, we're saying that this entire time, but I would have dealt with Beastmen had I not done Mycroft first. Gonna have so many clips. I don't know what you're doing over there, Demon Girl, but you know what? That you do you. I'm having fun with it, so I can't complain. Throw that up there. What are you? I think we got you already, right? Yeah, you're just the Prevo of Gallant, right? Yeah, you ain't nothing to us. It's nice for a change that nothing here is trying to get us. Like everything's afraid of us, as it should be. Fear me, run for your lives. Oh Lord, he coming. Vulture. Don't matter to me. What are you, though? You're new. You are a Tarrasque? You mean like a Dungeons and Dragons Tarrasque? Are you a demon or are you normal? Because you're at 1 HP. You're normal, right? Yes, you are. Tarrasque is kind of like the big boy of Dungeons and Dragons of non-god monsters, right? Just a Dimension Eater type looking fellow. And we will take on the Karubu just for a little bit of extra potential leveling up here. Yo, they throw EXP at you like crazy through here. If you were looking at power level, you definitely got it. Now the question is, I'd love to try throwing points onto somebody, but I'm gonna go ahead and not do that. Because for the real simple reason, oh, we got a person here, a woman. You've done well, Asura. I've been watching you from afar all this time. I did not intervene. However, once you had made your way to this place, I decided to wait. Who are you? I am Aruna. Aruna? Aruna. The Lord of the Shadows, one of the 3 servants of Meru's Spire. We are bound to this place, and thus are compelled to protect its master from harm. You mean to say that you're a tamer? Oh? This body? No. I am no human. Okay, Lord of Shadows. I exist in the places that man wishes not to see. I am the creature under the bed of every child in the Crown Nation. I am that hanged coat that appears like a man in the dark. I am the Lord of the Shadows, Aruna. Prepare yourself. Okay, Aruna. I see what you're doing, and you, based on the fact that you come across as a scroll type sitch, I'm gonna go ahead and hazard a guess that you are probably not tameable, right? Especially since you're compelled to serve the spire. Okay, we got weak spot, so we can actually stack damage by a long shot. It's gonna go for black magic if we need to, then we switch to Lycanroc. Bad matchup though. Yo, Saber-Tooth Tiger doing its thing. Although that little extra pip of damage is not really something we want to see. 60%, we're dropping them fast. Maybe we do go Lycanroc. I mean, this thing's weak spot is actually something we could exploit quite well with them, right? Especially since we're taking bonus damage. Weak spot boosted up to 90. Alright, you know what? I am gonna switch to good old Lycanroc here, and then we're gonna Cold Flurry. Goes for Black Magic. Should be neutral against us, which is gonna hurt, but not enough. Yeah, Lycanroc is freaking incredible. Alright, Lycanroc, hit him with the Cold Fury. Summons another Shadow Servant. Should just do some damage here. Yeah, it's defeating itself. All we need to do is lay on the Icy Winds. Icy Wind Tech. It works in VGC, it works in Monster Crown. Let's go. Yo, you ain't nothing but a shiny Pokemon, my friend. Aruna, I've done this before. I've done this heckin' before. You think you're tough? Yo, you ain't no Kyogre, you ain't no Groudon, you ain't no Rayquaza, you ain't no Deoxys, you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. We'll throw on another Cold Wraith. Oh man, that ability is just going down with a quickness. Look at him, just caving in. Lycanroc's almost got him beat on his own. Should be doing Bupkis for damage now. I might expend 1 heal just to make sure Lycanroc stays in good health. Or I might switch. You know what? You are awful weak. I'm gonna switch on the summoning turn and let Fafnir get the KO. Because we don't want Lycanroc to level up too much, because that Cold Flurry is the way that we deal with the Luminaries, and to get the bonus super ending, we are gonna have to maybe deal with that. So Tyrant Wing, Luminary, and Fafnir Fly. Destroy this cat. One shot. Goodbye. Yo, Fafnir giving major dragon vibes. Though you have defeated me, I cannot die. We are sustained by the spire. I have no choice but to allow you passage. Goodbye. One of 3 servants? Then there must be 2 more up ahead. Understood. Let's heal everybody up. And up we go. Let's go ahead and save. Okie dokie, you are a Kyrian. Heal myself and the party? Sure. And then we've got the teleportation here, right? Stay here, and then what's this though? Teleportation system. Oh, that gets us our monsters. Then what do? Do you fuse? Servitor, Meru Spire evolves and changes to the needs of its master. Because you bear arms of the 4 heavenly kings, the Spire has responded in limited capacity and has granted you a sanctuary. There are more on other floors. You can perform a monster breeding or fusion in this place. A Kyrian at the south of the floor will restore you and your companions to full health. The teleporter in the left will allow you to return to the previous rest floors or the entrance hall. The teleporter on the right allows instant sending and recalling of monsters from a given place. The Spire gives for its energy is boundless. Nothing here will cost you. You may find more of my kin on other floors, driven mad by a lack of stimulus and work that we were created for. If you find them, please either put them out of their misery or give them new purpose. Okay. Well, that's pretty nice. So we got a little respite floor here. Let's keep on climbing. Hey, nothing here is so scary. Oh, this is like the ruins? Implications lore-wise? Is this place just a collection of places in the world, though? Or is it that area underneath was actually maybe a part of the spire at one point? It's weird. I don't know. Because the spire does appear to be, yo, this dude cannot escape now. You sealed your fate. I wish you hadn't done that, friendo. Wish you hadn't done that for your own sake. What do bits do? They're kind of like giving a tip without directly giving cash. That's what bits do. I'm not super familiar with the bit system on Twitch. I think there's ways that someone can earn bits, but yeah, it's basically like a cash tip without actually giving cash. Peregrine. You are cool. Do you live one of something? Like if I Dragon Blast you, will you live long enough? Yes, you will. And then I can Demon Pact you. Oh, I like this thing. I don't know what it is, but I like it. Yeah, I'm digging that design a lot. Alright, Peregrine. Join up and join the crew. Oh, these are all adult Dracolites, right? Yeah, Dracoil ACs. We already got plenty of these dudes, though, so not like I'm interested in them. Next floor. Where are we now? We're not in the raptor nest. Oh, we're in the Dew Cave, or not Dew Cave, whatever that original cave was. That's what this is. Okay. See what you are. 5 or 8 clips in 31 minutes, I forgot to say. I mean, thank you so much, but I appreciate that. I appreciate you taking note of the key moments within the stream. Make sure you keep that energy when I'm doing Pokemon Champion stuff. Like I said, I've been seeing Pokemon Champions pop off on Facebook. Oh, this is the, yeah, this is Dew Cave now. This is for sure 100% Dew Cave. We already got one of you guys, whatever you are. Forget your name. You're unimportant. 2 Kabus? Okay, we'll go ahead and get both of these dudes. We want to get our levels up to the point where we can confidently face off with the Grand Master of the tower. Which means that unfortunately these dudes, these little EXP nuggets are gonna have to go down. Yo, run away. That's right. Go to the opposite side. You outed yourself. Alright, unfortunately I haven't got a daily monster in it in too long, so I might not have the energy. Oh, I'm not talking about going to Pokemon Champions tonight. No, we are gonna try to wrap up Monster Crown. I am not gonna be I got to, like, at my age, I know, but I gotta study. I actually have a comprehensive work type exam coming up. So I do have to study for that bad boy, which means that I cannot afford to spend all day, every day, monster taming, monster mission, etc., etc. Yeah. Okay, so we got these Karubu dealt with. We will get some levels on everybody as a result, which we definitely did need. That's a Darwall. We already got them. Oh, there's a lot of blood. Why is there so much blood? Save the game. Why is there blood? Why is this the day of so much blood? Once upon a time, there was a man, and then there was blood, and there was so much blood. Yo, this thing don't appear to spawn in or move. Do I heal up and deal with him? I think I deal with him. Alright, Mamu, Dormammu. We already got one of you, so we don't need another one. We deal with you with a single slash. Yo, this thing scared me. It was spooky. I know I had no reason to be afraid, but that thing, yeah, that scared me a little bit. There's just so much blood. Why? Why is there so much blood? Ice don't bleed. Ice do not bleed. Somebody got exsanguinated. That's called a Ningen right there. I don't know. These guys are freaky as heck. Maybe it's something in their lore. Is that why everything is coated in freaking fresh goop? I ain't gonna lie. It looks like a moita happened here. Yeah, get me out of this floor. I don't know what happened down here. I'm not interested in knowing. Okay, now we're in Frostbite Mountain areas. What are you? I don't know, but you're beautiful. What are you? Oh, no, you're not beautiful. You're horrific. Oh, no. Oh, no, you're not a pretty boy. What the heck are you? That's what a Hanny turns into? Well, packed it just because I want to throw it in the box and never see it again. Wow, you are ugly. Like, you are supremely fucked. There is a K-Knight, and it is fast as can be. Oh, you're just the Bone Devil version of Frigidile? You do not scare me. Yeah, alright, and Karubu doing its thing. Dragon Blast them. Gotta blast. Give him the Jimmy Neutron special. Perfect. But yeah, the K-Knight Frostbite form, not that interested in that dude. Yeah, he's cool and all. And he's technically our starter, but starters don't really got the stats to contend. So, he had to go into the box. We did let him evolve, though. He did reach his full maturity, but, yeah, K-Knight's fast as can freaking be. Oh, you are a new variant, though? We don't have... No, we do have you yet, just in a different color. Blast them. Yo, Tiger Pack and Heat. You don't know this, but sharks are actually 30% of shark attacks. True facts. 30% of shark attacks do not involve the shark attacking you with those placoderm scales or fins or even fangs or anything. Actually, 30% of shark attacks, they just pop out of the water with a get, just go. It's 100% true. And this shark blasts. It's one of the ones with a get. Scurry, he hears. What was that? Scurry! This must be another of the servants. Okay. Tarkshire, huh? Now what do we want to do about you? What do we do about you? We don't know what element you have. You're air striker, so you get the first hit. Grand lightning is gonna inflict ache on you, right? Wow, you hit hard. Oh? Oh, you're immune. That's what. You can't actually be hurt by that. Do we equalize, expecting you to Inferno? We will equalize, get a little HP back. Next hit should do a lot to us, and I'm hoping that that will help us do even more to you. Goes for Grand Lightning again, so that means Equalizer ain't gonna hit nothing. So it's just going for big boy damage instantaneously, huh? Okay. Do we... I think we try to Equalize one more time, anticipating an Inferno to come out. Did get it. Okay, do we swap into Lycan Rock on this thing? Or do we just equalize again? I mean, it hurts them quite a bit. Yeah, I think we equalize one more time. Just goes for a raw Hyper Flash, and that is probably... Oh, we didn't actually get hurt by that. Not, no ACK drops. We'll try one more time. Goes for Grand Lightning. That should bring us to the brink. But we should live. Yes, we do. It got ached. Okay, so it was just a chance. We will equalize. And we get a big chunk of HP back. Alright, Lycan Rock, you're up. Soften them up, and then we switch into Fafnir to deal with you. See the Infernal Rise. That's gonna hurt a little bit, but Lycan Rock is just so strong. Alright, Lycan Rock. Cold Flurry. You know the drill. Soak them in a little chilly wind. Okay. Now... Oh, it Tyrant Wings? It wings now? It wings now. Doesn't get the rage on us. If we get raged out, we're gonna have to switch. Hopefully we can make it so that this don't hit as much. Silver Dash misses. Oh boy, we're cooking them. But it gets the Hyper Flash. Good matchup, that hurts. And now we're missing as can be. We try one more. It goes for the Hyper Flash again. Our accuracy is in the dirt, actually. Okay, we gotta switch. Lycan Rock, you did good. Fafnir, it's time to clean this fight up. Goes for the Tyrant Wing. Guess what? That's real cute. We can do that too. Fafnir, show them what a real Tyrant Wing looks like. Go ahead, Inferno all you want to. Also, how fast is this thing that it outspeeds Fafnir? Like, how stupidly fast are you? Alright, Magic is down. Fafnir goes off on him. Doesn't get a status. Yeah, why are you so freaking fast? Hyper Flash, huh? Okay, we're gonna actually have to switch back into something else. You know what, Ginsu? This looks like a good opportunity for you to come in and do some work. Grand Lightning tries to go off. Sink that accuracy directly into the dirt. It's just infernoing. This thing's so fast. Alright, Flash oughta stop this thing from hitting. Minus 70%, one more will do it. It goes for Crown Hyper Flash. We miss because it got its own Hyper Flash off. It's just a war of attrition now. And unfortunately, he's got infinite power points. Alright, Demon Girl, it was fun. Glad you could stick around for as long as you did. Yo, Tyrannosaurus Flex, you're up. Let's end this. Dude don't miss. Dude does not miss. Okay, throw at him. The Rock Collider's gonna do 0. Let's hit him with the Draco Charge and see what happens. Goes for Grand Lightning. That's gonna hurt. It does indeed. Tyrannosaurus Flex. Dragon Charge him. I just don't understand how this thing's so fast. Okay, I think we go back into Shark here. There we go. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, a Shark and Awe. That's the technique we're using. Shark and Awe. How is it still faster at minus 20% speed? This thing is just so freaking fast. just goes for Grand Lightning. That probably KOs us, right? Alright, Shaq. You did good. Take a break, my friend. That thing does not get ached. Lycan Rock. Hit him with another Cold Flurry. Goes for the Hyper Flash again. This thing is just infinitely freaking fast. Okay, but bringing him low. He's at 30% negative. Tyrant Wing goes off. That probably would have KO'd it if it hit, but Lycan Rock ain't afraid. Lycan Rock is ready to deal, and then Fafnir can come in and Tyrant Wing one last time if it comes to it. Yeah, they're throwing everything at us. But so far, we're holding. And we're doing great damage. 50% on everything. Hyper Flash goes off. Cold Flurry goes off again. Perfect. 60% on everything. We're finally faster. It took dropping its speed by half in order to make that happen. This thing was ridiculous. Can we end you with something here? Like Black Magic or maybe Inferno? Let's see what an Inferno does to you. Should be just about enough. The difference in power should be exceptional. Boom. Big damage. Goodbye. Tarkshaya is a goner. Scragos. Yeah, and go away. Disappeared. But that must be 2 servants down. 1 to go. 1 more servant of the abyss to deal with, right? We'll heal up everybody that needs it. And hopefully Tyrannosaurus Pex, we can just heal right here. Perfect. Heal them. And then you guys are potentially insane. So we're just gonna go ahead and heal. What do you have to say? Getting tired? Let us be of assistance. We were created by Lord Taishakuten many hundreds of years ago. We are a servitor class, but he called us New Species Class 24, a dispassionate name from a dispassionate creator. We help oversee and manage all projects in the Spire. One of our earliest was the construction of these fusion machines. The design is unlike that which you may have seen outside these walls. It uses a far more efficient method, one previously thought lost. Lord Taishakuten rediscovered this method. It is powered with the latent energy of the Spire. After that, we oversaw the creation of the first model Beastman, and then the disposable Beastman, then a strange new monster designed to hunt someone in particular. Not you, I think. Someone else. We never found out who. It was us, unless it wasn't us. Could it be that those things, they were hunting us, but we were secondary? Were we not the target? Well, regardless, we got our kicks in, so I think we just climb, right? Alright, this is the Tomb Ruins. I recognize this tile set, been here enough. We ride on. Pretty sure that's just a fusion monster. We got the adult form of Tidon, which is neat and all. We will clash with you and see what you are. Yeah, you're just a wild fusion, so you're not that interesting. You, however, are, and that's a fusion of Tidon, right? A Lifers. I don't know what you are, but you're cool as heck. Join the squadron. Alifers, welcome to the team. We are closing in. I believe that's just a Dracopire, right? Yeah, Dracopire, you aren't particularly interesting. Go make another blockbuster movie. Dragon Lung or something. Okay, now we're in this. Yeah, this is definitely just taking spot shots of the world and dragging it in, because there's no reason that a hydroelectric dam should be appearing in the Spire, right? That's just nonsensical. Okay, we already have all of these boys. There's the Jay Leno lizard. Right on. We gotta squeeze through here. Come on. Alright, back to the ride. What's up through here? We got a pursuit. And nothing. Do we stick around at least in order to see what spawns? You are new, right? You are... What are you? A Karis. Huh. Are you like the evolved form of the Karen that we saw earlier? W team, yeah, we got a good set of minds here, that's for sure. They are doing work. And then we already have. I think we've seen a smorgasbord of what's available. We will take on a Karubu here. Hit him with the old Dragon Blast. Jimmy Neutron special coming up. Serve 1 McFlurry. Oh, what's it? Brain Blast? Purple Flurp. Wasn't that the flavor from Jimmy Neutron? Yo, for those of you who have seen Jimmy Neutron, was it Purple Flurp? Because I feel like it was. Purple Flurp is either Jimmy Neutron or it's Teenage Alien, and I can't remember which. Yo, we got guys peeping at us from the shadows. Creeping me out. What are you? You're new. You are a Surgus. Yeah, that's the demon that the Sabat was based on. You know, just for the fact that your progenitor there was a freak of nature, should just end you. But you know what? I'm merciful. Welcome to the team. Maybe I can harvest more bits off of you and make something useful out of you. Then we got knockoff Mewtwo. And then you appear to be like an evolved hyena. No, you're just a Tigerlox Poe. We already have that. Although it didn't occur to me that this is what a Tigerlox turns into. Okay. Yep. Tigerlox Prebiotic Ooze. Uninterested in you. Get out of my face. What do we got going on over here? Just another waterway? We'll peep around the corner. Doesn't really do nothing for us. And this tile set is the Oasis Cave, I think. This is looking sus as heck. Alright. Right on. Is it another one of those servants? It has been a very long time since anyone has climbed this far before. It is possible that you may become the new master of Marrow Spire in time. It's not a job I'm interested in. Maybe not yet. But this spire holds within it many secrets. You would pass up on such powers? It's not power I'm after. It's peace. Not power for violence. Power to affect change. To carry the burden. Power to create this peace you desire. You do not realize the importance this place holds yet. In time, you will. But this power cannot be misused. I must see to it that you are sufficiently tested. I am the legendary giant, third and greatest of the servants of Meru Spire. I am the Lord of the Seas. I am Varuna. Okay, Lord of the Seas Varuna approaching us, and we do have a definitive type for it, right? You're weak to fin slaps, which we do not have. Gravity, at least just slow, right? We can start debuffing that magic resistance. Absolute Fist. Good matchup. Doesn't that knock your resistance down? Okay, if Absolute Fist, that means you are using... Oh, Bolt Breaker comes out? That's dangerous. I think we can equalize on you though, right? Let's see how much this does. But it's dropping its own defenses, so it goes for the Absolute Fist again. Good matchup with a critical hit. We can equalize off of that 100% of the time. We equalize, and then we're gonna have to swap. Yeah, hot swap out on him. Maybe? Depends on what stat we're left with. Good matchup. Oh, it's so risky, but we'll equalize one more time. Alright, Shock, you're doing your job quite nicely. And then Absolute Fist comes out again. Okay, we're KO'd here. Good job, Shock. You got him over halfway. Lycanroc, you're up. Start slowing him down. Let's Cold Flurry until the cows come home. Drop its accuracy, drop its damage, drop everything. Goes for the Bolt Breaker. This potentially could cause ache. It doesn't do that much. We hit him again. Yo, when did he recover all of his resistances? Absolute Fist goes off. It does nothing. Gravity is doing its thing. Yeah, it must have been an effect of Bolt Breaker or something. I don't know how it got its stats back. Yeah, alright. So he's vulnerable again. We hit the Cold Flurry. I don't think we're in range where Inferno will KO, but one more ought to make it that way. Bolt Breaker goes off. One more Cold Flurry, and then we finish him off with an Inferno, and I think we got him. Yeah, I'm thinking that's Inferno range. Absolute Fist goes off. Hurts a little bit. Resistance is gone. Inferno. See the Inferno rise. Burn him to bits. Torch him. The Inferno goes off as we howl into the moon. Oh, he's living? He's big living. I don't know why he's big living, but he is big living. The Cold Flurry again. We want this dude to hit as few shots as he possibly can. Decreased again. Absolute Fist does manage to go off. Lycanroc's looking a little bit hurt here. And so, Fafnir, we call upon the Great Dragon. Absolute Fist goes off. It's a bad matchup. Fafnir looks at him dead in the eyes and goes, "It's over for you. Tyrant Wing." And we miss it. And then he counters with a Bolt Breaker, which we deftly dodge. And then we go again, Tyrant Wing. Your time has come. And it goes off. Say goodbye, Varuna, a Lord of the Seas. And it leaves somehow. You know what? You know what? I've had it with you. Maximum power, crown level Tyrant Wing. And it misses. Whoops. Okay, try that one more time. This time don't flub the moment. Freaking Fafnir, anticlimactic. Thank you. Even though it wasn't a Tyrant Wing, thank you. Beautiful. Goodbye, Varuna. Very well. I am satisfied. The way forward is open to you. Lord Taishakuten awaits your presence. Take your time to explore the place. Explore yourself. Explore your adversary. A resting hall lies just beyond this point. Prepare yourself. Do not hasten your battles. Neat. That's all the servants defeated. Varuna is probably right. I should prepare before I face him. Okay. Lord Taishakuten. Also, before was just like a normal dude-ish. I mean, he was never really a normal dude, but he had a life before he went all crazy-like. Let's go ahead and peer up through this. Before we go, he said explore the area, right? Is there anything here to actually explore, or was he just jibbing and jabbing? Just jibbing and jabbing, it looks like. Alright. Kyrian, heal the party. Let's go talk to the last servitor class. Our scars are decades of pain etched into our skin. When Lord Taishakuten began to contemplate the nature of heaven and how to reach it, we were mostly left without anything to do. No more projects to oversee. We turned on ourselves. We cut ourselves on rocks and sharpened sticks on the monsters that roamed the other floors just to feel. Then we turned on each other. We began to lose our minds. Few of us were able to bring ourselves back. If you do become the next master of the spire, won't you give us something to do? Very sad. Well, I might have you guys leave the spire and actually do some good out there in the world. How about that? But I'm not sure that Ashore is the kind of dude that actually cares about that sort of thing. So, all right, here we go. Let's switch up and make Lycanroc the leader, and then that's a Surges. What are you guys doing here? What is this? And they're not aggressive, they're just here. Why? I guess this must be the medical bay or something, right? Is there anything special about you guys? It has been a very long time since one of the 4 heavenly kings has returned here. I'm not one of them. You aren't? My eyes are no longer see earthly forms so well. I mistook you for one of them. You appear to be a man, one who bears the arms of the 4 heavenly kings. It is of no great importance. Surely you have encountered one of those beasts that were sent to hunt you down, with collars of crimson and hides of azure? I have. Then allow me to help you. If you bring me the necessary components, I will create one of these model bands for you. This will aid you in your fight to the top, will it not? What components do you need? The first component is a hybrid of the great mountain tyrant, Raptor. I must be of the brute type. Any other quality is irrelevant. The second component is a Caribou. It must be a pure breed Caribou. No others will suffice. But these we will create a model band for you. Will you grant us the honor, O Armiger, to create a masterpiece of violence? No, I'll come back later. Very well. You appear to be a man, but you are not. You have become one of the chosen, too. You may not even know it or feel it, but within you lies something that goes beyond both man and monster. There have been 9 of the chosen, including the Great Weaver. Some of us were mere larvae when we saw the Great Weaver ascend to become the first chosen. With their guidance, we created more of the chosen, and then a legion of disposable for them to command. The first 4 were a marvel, but the cancers came for them in time. An advancement was made, and our next 4, they were masterpieces. Oh yes, human larvae. Even we feel pride. There was once another land similar in spirit, similar in meat. There we worked under another. Our hands have never been idle. Perhaps the Lord of the Spires shall meet a similar end to our former master. Perhaps we will get to pick apart his meat. That would please me so. This is where those who are cursed with the frailties of mortalities would become one of the chosen. There were once more of these holes, used to make the disposables. They were overseen by hands more skilled than ours. This place is all that remains of our glorious purpose. They were one of our own, able to sow life from the ether back into the deadened flesh. Now, bodies are delivered unto these tables without purpose, and we make them in our own image. They shamble around the halls with no eyes to see, no ears to hear, and no mouth to cry out in anguish. The silence pleases us. Those who shall become one of the chosen are baptized in the blood of their brothers here. We waste nothing. Surgeous birds, huh? I can't help but notice that they're bird-like surgeons. Yes, they're inspired by plague doctors, but they might actually be inspired by the surgeon birds of an old story on the Whistler. I don't know if you guys know that old-timey radio program. I'm pretty sure it was either the Whistler or like the Midnight Rider. And there was a sci-fi story about, I forget what moon of a planet became terraformed, and there the species of surgeon bird evolved. And well, I won't spoil the story, but it's one of intrigue and people swapping bodies and stuff. So anyway, we're gonna switch to make Lycanroc our leader, and here we go. This is a bedroom. It's simple, but it's made meticulously. I don't think anyone has slept in here in quite some time. Yo, it's real quiet. All right. Deep breath. Let's do this. Taishakatan, you finally made it. I'm glad. You've overcome every obstacle placed in your path. I can only apologize for what happened to your brother. It wasn't my intention for him to die. Explain yourself. I had intended for your brother to work on my behalf, though he would never know that he was doing so until such a time that I would reveal this fact to him. Beneath the surface of this land lie 7 monsters of unparalleled strength, created by a civilization that long predates mankind. I could not use the beastmen to tame them. The monster packs will not work with their tainted souls. I also could not merely hire any tamer to find them for me. It required an exceptional mind. Your brother was that exceptional mind, and you came a hair's breadth from finding one, until my plans were once again waylaid by my own flawed creations. What did you plan to do with these monsters? They were created to act as war machines, to wipe the world clean of all life so that a new civilization could be built on its ruins. I intended to use them for another purpose, however. The original creators lacked the imagination to do what I am about to do. Using these monsters, I will ascertain the true nature of heaven itself. I will become as God and bring the knowledge of what lies beyond to men. It would also answer a few longer standing questions I've had about the nature of this world. What's so special about this world? This world is younger than you think it is. It has only existed for about 1100 years, maybe less time than that. I have lived to see most of it. This land, this crown nation, is simply a reorganization of existing information. From its geography to its cultures, all of this has been done before now. You've read the 1,000 Histories of the World, haven't you? Those old stories? I have. I even own a copy of the Tale of the Red King. Well, that story depicts one aspect of the original form of that information. The Crown Nation is nothing more than a continuation of the fantasy that was Crown Island. That fantasy, the one we called Red King, happened. It also did not happen. Then something must have happened to it. If it was real and then rendered as fiction, then there must have been something that made it that way. Indeed, this applies to all of those stories, even the ones that contradict each other. The Red King of Dragon Legend, Tale of the Red King, Tale of the Blue Queen, Frostbite Quest. All fictions which arrived at a central converging point in space and time, an intersection of information where all of it became homogenized, real and unreal, the day the sky burned. Naturally, there are as many stories as there are people. Verifying every account is impossible, but by raw mathematics, all these stories must have occurred. On the day the sky burned, there was a great equalizing. All of the information being homogenized was then allowed to form the basis of a new world. This world. So then, we stole our culture from fiction to keep us comfortable in building a new civilization. Is that it? But in your arrogance, you coddled mankind. You kept us from the truth. You kept us locked in an endless cycle of history repeating itself. To do what? I did not do that. It was not I who named the fields you hail from, Windy Province. It was your ancestors who did so. Man locked itself into its own repeating history. Just as well for me, however, it gave me all the time I needed to contemplate what would be necessary to arrange things just so. I am not so arrogant as to suggest that I understand everything, yet many more unknown qualities present themselves, including you. If mankind was willing to break free of its own bonds, they would grow at an unprecedented rate. Then they would also aspire to reach heaven, just as I have. In doing so, they would destroy themselves. If you believe that would destroy ourselves, you really are arrogant. Your cynicism is blinding you from the truth. Cynicism? No. I admire humanity a great deal. I do not see myself as stronger than they are, merely unburdened by elements of their psychology that would lead to their self-destruction. I will bear the weight of heaven for the sake of all men, and then they will be just as free. Sounds like you wanted an easy escape from confronting your own humanity. You've been running away from it for a long time, haven't you? You want to feel like all this bloodshed, all the neglect, all your magnificent failures were worth the price of admission. That? No, it was justified. I know it to be so. I was born for this. I struggled to find my place in the order of things, and now I have it. Do you know what it's like to be born with a purpose but not know what it is? You're blind to the truth. Humans make their own purposes in life. We survive anywhere you put us. We don't always do the right thing, but there is grace in it all. Gods don't dictate our lives to us. We dictate our own lives to ourselves. But you would deny us that chance to grow because you're afraid of something as temporary and fragile as a life? I never expected you to understand my side of it, but your words ring true with a deeply held conviction. You have my respect. That doesn't justify your keeping us boxed in, like pigs in a pen, eating out of your hand. We're not children. There must be lands beyond this one. They will have had the chance to determine their own destinies. Other lands? Determining their destinies? Oh, I can't blame you for not knowing. But out there, it's worse than anything I could do to you. One day, they'll be part of the endless kingdom that this spire's light will shine upon, and they will be enlightened and free too. But you have failed summarily to bring the necessary pieces together. It pains me to do this, but for me to stand a chance, I will have to kill you and take back what is mine. The souls of the 4 heavenly kings that cling to you must now return to me. There's nothing personal in this. But I will grant you an opportunity to prepare. Go now. Return to the floors beneath this place and get ready. I have all the time I need. Alright, babies, here we go. Let's make sure everybody's capped up on abilities. We are. We're as good as it's gonna get. Okay, let's end this. Ready at last? As it'll ever be, the madness will end today. Then our duel shall commence. Yo, Undine the Undying channeling here? I will take the spire's energy into myself. It will be an imperfect transformation. I have no idea which of the spears the judge left behind, but it will give me just enough power to defeat you, and that makes it worth the risk. Then I shall recover what I've lost. Ah, this feels good. This is right. I should have done this from the beginning. It seems that he left behind neither Longinus nor Gungnir, but rather both and neither. The holy weapons used by the righteous judge Mastema so long ago, the last vestiges of the holy war, a righteous battle of heroes to strike down entropy. Now I am the master of this power, the ability to create and destroy. If it mattered to you, you wouldn't need this power to create anything. The only thing you've built in this open-air prison for mankind. I'll maintain the peace. With the power of hope and despair, of creation and destruction, I shall learn the true nature of heaven. I alone shall be honored throughout heaven and earth. Then there's nothing else for it. This isn't about revenge anymore. I'll kill you and smash this spire. A pointless effort. Taishakatan with 1500 HP. Okay, slow him down. He goes for Air Striker. He gets the first attack. The Tyrant Wing misses. He's using gravity to try to stop us from slowing him down. But it ain't gonna work. Let's go ahead and weaken him significantly. He's now no longer faster. Drop his stats a little bit more. Tyrant Wing's gonna go off. Hopefully that stat debuff that we hit him with does good. With Mute, I don't think Mute's gonna matter. Not on this dude. Because Cold Flurry is technically an attack that isn't affected by Mute. River of Gold goes off. So he's got all the moveset of the other dudes, right? Yeah, he's raising his stats with River of Gold. Yeah, he's dangerous. But on the other hand, our damage is going to continue to rise. Goes for Salt the Wound. As long as we can continue dropping that accuracy, we've got him right where we want him. Then we can switch to Tyrant Wing and start dealing with him. He goes for the Tyrant Wing his own self. It does hurt, but it's a bad matchup for him. How much PP do we got left? Plenty. Let's drop these stats through the floor. He's only got 50% damage, so we'll drop that even more. Come on. Are we gonna get some extra special boss music here? Feels a little anticlimactic, which makes me concerned that maybe this is just the first form, which would be something terrible. So we gotta make sure nobody drops. Goes for the Tyrant Wing again. How many do we have? We got a little more. We can use 2 more and drop all of his stats as low as we can possibly get them. 1 more to do it. And then we assault with our best moves. I think black magic is gonna be our best option. Yeah, look at him. He's just suffering. Taishaka-ten, I appreciate what you were attempting to do. I really do. But it wasn't enough, my friend. Yeah, he tried. He really did. He wanted to make the world a better place. I get it. But it wasn't enough. Bad matchup, ain't doing nothing to us. We hit him with the Inferno one more time. I think we can get off a maximum of 3 Infernos on this dude. Yeah, I feel bad for him. He got rejected by Sakura here. Got objectively rejected by his mother dearest, Mycroft. He wanted to ascertain his purpose because he couldn't see a purpose for himself on Earth. Humans all had their purposes, and he never felt like he had one, which is really quite sad. The black magic on you, hit the gravitational pull. We're doing damage. He's just so freaking tanky. Those spears, they gave him a lot of energy to work with. We could probably equalize on him if he strikes us one more time, right? Goes for Tyrant Wing. This is going to be an equalization opportunity, assuming we don't get raged. Yeah, we're going to do big damage. Oh no, we don't got enough to do big damage. Hang on there. Nope, we are KO'd. Unfortunate. Oh no, we living? We are big freaking living. Okay, we heal you immediately. It's living on 1. Holy moly. Alright, Vital Elixir. That should heal most of these wounds. Goes for the Tyrant Wing. Do we have any damage that we can do? Fat Slam. We're out of power for Inferno. Dragon Charge. Draco Charge is all we got left. We'll just hit him. That ain't doing nothing. Okay, we need to swap to somebody that can actually do damage here. Shark or Fafnir? Fafnir, you're up. It just goes for raw Tyrant Wings. We should be able to do the same. Alright, Tyrant Wing going off. Gravity is definitely gonna hurt here, but we'll see what happens. Okay, we're doing damage. Exchanging blows. Yo, those stat debuffs are mattering in a big way. Come on, Fafnir. Doing almost 100 apiece. But also taking a good chunk of damage every time, too. And he actually got plagued. Woof. Alright, one more time on Wing, and I think we're out of those. Doing good damage. We will take a little plague damage. Salt the Wound. Does that cure plague but do extra damage? No, it does not. Okay, we should be just about out of that. Rat Burst we cannot use. Cluster Star, Miasma. Let's go for an Inferno and see what happens. Burn him down. How much damage are we doing here, Faf? Doing good damage. I gotta heal him up though. Salt the Wound in Crown form. We go for the Vital Elixir. Get the heal off. He goes for Tyrant Wing again. I think we start using Inferno as a crown move. We got the magic for it, so let's go ahead and try it. Inferno crown form. Okay, so couldn't crown because of mute. Okay, so that blocks our crown technique. We're dropping their abilities. Mute is still active, but I think we got this one won. I hope that there's not a phase 2. There might be, though. If there is, we're up for an uphill battle, that's for sure. He goes for the Tyrant Wing one more time. Okay, Mute is still active, but I am afraid this fight of ours will soon be over. Yes, you are. I hope it's not because you got a phase 2. Salt the wound. Just for insult and injury. Let's see if he'll take his demon pact. No, we can't use that. Alright. Inferno. Send him. Goodbye, Lord Taishakutan. It was a pleasure. Taking down your entire empire. Taishakutan is down. No, this is impossible. After all that, even purging my own humanity, is it not enough? Your fate was sealed the moment you abandoned your humanity. It was a strength, not a weakness. You never even tried to live as a man. You lost sight of what mattered, and in your despair, only hastened your death. Give up, and I'll make it quick. Do it already. You're not gonna lie, but it sure is kind of a dick. It's over. Crown Nation is free. Nothing to stop us now. Nothing to stop me. Yeah, I knew it. We were kind of the bad guy the entire time. Kinda knew it. But that is Monster Crown Sin Eater. At least that's the base game ending. There is a secret ending, but we need all 7 of the luminaries, like the dude was talking about. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let the credits roll, and then we'll go ahead and jump right back into it. We've only got 2 Lunarians that we need to grab, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Awful quiet here, but it's probably because we got the normal ending, right? We need to get the true ending in the true credits. Studio pets. They had studio pets? Neat. And here come the backers. Not a huge development team, but I guess it wouldn't be, right? Since this is an indie project, you're not going to have like 1,000 people working on pixel design. So... But whoever did the music did quite a good job. A little bit of a letdown on the final ending music, but I'm guessing that's probably on purpose. Guessing that's probably on a purpose. Wow. Look at all the backers that this thing had. Yeah, the first game definitely earned some extracurricular credit, didn't it? People really, really liked the first one, even with its bugs and everything, and saw a vision for a second one. And honestly, the studio made this thing happen. They absolutely did make a very good game happen. I guess while we wait for the credits to roll, let's do an impromptu review of what the sitch is. So, what can I say about it? It is as solid a monster taming RPG as I could ever imagine having. Mechanically, it is very sound, has some fun mechanics. The fusion system and breeding system... I love the designs, but I will say mechanically, once you understand what's going on, they're a little shallow-ish. They're like Pokemon's breeding system, but more efficient, which is fine. Combat-wise, most of the bosses rely on the same strat, because that strat is broken, and if you use it yourself, you're in good shape, so... But there are cheese ways you can do, like getting maximum speed and then doing Steel Self into Equalize, which is a decent strat, so that's always an option. But they're definitely cheese. I mean, you could do the same thing in Pokemon with Endeavor Quick Attack, so... Yeah, for sure. Honestly, game's solid. I definitely like it. Storyline is interesting. The world, the NPC dialogue is flawlessly done. There are so many different NPCs, all with things going on. It makes the world feel lived in. Even if the dialogue options range from being novels to being just one-off sentences, the variety in and of itself is great. There's enough dialogue in this to write a small book. So, yeah, definitely dialogue and NPC and world building is there. The maps feel big enough. Like, it's not the hugest world map in the world, but it doesn't need to be. This game does exactly what it set out to do, and it does it well. And honestly, I'm excited to see if there's a Monster Crown 3. The burden of man's sin has not yet been shouldered. Seek the 7 beneath the surface and return here. Okay. There we are. Ladies and gents, there we are. So now we go and we collect the last couple of Lunarians, right? Yeah, and our party's all kitted up. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's go ahead and return back to the entrance hall. And then we'll go and get the last couple of Lunarians. So, the two that we've got to go ahead and grab are gonna be... where? Let's go ahead and whistle, and then I believe the first one is in the mines, right? Yeah, because we are missing... yeah, we're missing two of them. We're missing Mammon, who I believe is in this area over here. I think. So let's go ahead and do a ride-on type situation, and then we will go ahead and take a look at the nation map. So we want to go to the top left and hit the caves, right? Yeah, I believe this is right. This should be the right cave. And then we want to look for the way into the darkest, deepest dungeony portions of this place. And then we will fight the Lunarian again and get the super secret ending. Yeah. And then we'll do the same thing for the tomb. Let's journey into the deep, as it were. Yeah, little rat friends doing little rat things. I don't think this is the one. I think we gotta go to the far one in order to be able to get through here. There is our only level nothing, so we're not worried about those guys. Might have to use Ocarina to soften these dudes up. Cold Flurry coming off a Lichen Rock at this level might even be too much for the Lunarians to be able to handle, so... And then I think we're gonna have to bring all the Lunarians with us. I don't know, I'll have to look that up, so forgive me if I have to go and peek that for a moment. We'll zoom up over here. Oh, is this not the way? I don't think this is the way. Alright, give me a second. I had it pulled up before. I gotta go look up the way to get to Mammon here. Mammon and Pappin. Okay, Mammon, you are... where? Yeah, you're here. Alright, I'm looking up good old Mammy and Pappy. Okay. The infested mine. We want to go to the north. No, I guess not. Okay. So we don't need to go to the far one. If we head to the center one, no, that's also not correct. So it is the far one, right? Which I believe is where I am. Yeah, give me a second. I'm watching this dude do it so I can have my instructions. And then he yoinks himself up. And then he goes across this little bridge here. And down back into the mines again. And then... okay, that should be about where we need to go. Alright. Let's go for it. So we go across this bridge. And then down into the infested mines again. And then we should start seeing Missing No show up. Yep, just as anticipated. And now, I believe... we can head directly into the Lunarian fight. So we'll save it. And if we gotta reload, we gotta reload if we do too much damage. But I'm gonna go ahead and make Ocarina the leader here, and hopefully we can deal with this dude without, yeah, what is that monster? Okay, we already read this dude on camera, so we don't need to read him again. Okay, hopefully Ocarina is weak enough where it doesn't just put an end to this dude. So we'll spin slap first. Does good damage. Goes for Blood Glutton. Yeah, it ain't doing much to Ocarina. Ocarina is a thick fella. Alright, throw at him again. Throwing pins. Just goes for Blood Gluttony again. We will attempt to charm you. The question is, what mon do we bring if we gotta bring everybody, right? Alright, Mammon's added. Welcome to the boxes, Mammon. Mammon, my name is on a mission you are. Understand I do lend you my power, I shall. Intertwined our destinies are. Strike down all our enemies we will. A monster that can talk? But it's not the same voice from earlier. Am I dreaming? No, you are not. Well done, Ocarina. Okay, and this should let us get right out of here and into the next area, I believe. So we can go right out and then back at the Bridgerton crossing. We should be able to go and raid the tomb, which should be the final Lunarian, right? And then maybe we add all the Lunarians to the squad, keep Lycanroc going, and level everybody up on the Karubu that exist on the floors below. That's our home. Here we go. Let's go ahead and heal up. We're almost done with Monster Crown Senator, folks. Almost finished with this. And then our next target on Monday is going to be hecky heckin', flippy flippin', dippy and diving, going back into ye old Palworld for the 1 flippin' oh. The full game released in all of its glory. So now I just gotta remember the teleport puzzle, right? Yay. I think I remember that. I think it was up, left, then down? Dude, I don't remember. I don't remember garbage, man. My brain is so fritzed and frizzled right now. Okay, let's try this. So, up, left, down, and then up again or left again? I'm gonna go with up. Nope, completely wrong. Up, left, down, and then left. No, up, left, down, down. That was it. All right, to the secret chambers we doth delve. Could ride on a field right now, but I'm not feeling it. Dude's too big. Just clogs up the hallways with that massive bulk. I like how even though it's the hybrid version, it still kind of looked like its overworld sprite. I like that a lot. Okay, more berries that we find, the better as well. And I think we're so flush with money that we can go ahead and buy berries, and it shouldn't be that big of an issue. But just in case, I will get this because we are going to want to grab all the Lunarians in with us to bring them in. And we'll have just one space for an ace, which of course is going to be our boy Lycanroc. We started this journey with a K-Knight. We're going to end this journey with a K-Knight. Ain't the same K-Knight, but still. Unless I do fusion on our original boy and just fuse him into somebody and make him super strong. We could do that, actually. We could do that in order to make a final form K-Knight, right? Could totally fuse down and then make a super strong version of our starting boy. I don't know. You guys want to see a fusion thing like that? I'm not sure I want to put up with that though. Alright, let's go ahead and deal with the final Lunarian. We'll throw a quick save down, and then we'll enter into the last fight. Yep, and we already saw everything that you had to say. You are the super mini boss, and now let's deal with you. Okay, Zadkiel, get Fin slapped on. Does a lot. He goes for Inferno, ain't gonna do nothing. We go for one more slap. And that should be Zadkiel done with. Zadkiel, welcome to the freaking squad. Demon Pack goes off. We got him. All the Lunarians are freaking grabbed. Hi, Zadkiel. You're strong. Stronger than weird people behind the glass. I like that. I think you have thing to destroy, yes? Just tell me where to go. I follow the ends of Earth. Big boom. And that's it. That's all of them. Check the notebook. Check the objectives. Lunarians is done. The Forgive and Forget, which was Sabat's quest, that ain't worth nothing to us. We did that. I think that's everything except for where Eagles dance, which is in Glissfield somewhere, and the guy in Siltstone, which has a monster that I have no idea what it looks like. That scar on the belly that looks a little bit like a whacked out star. I have no idea. I've never seen a monster with a sigil like that. Maybe it's a Kyrian or something, but I haven't encountered Kyrian either, so. Unless it's like one of the bonus monsters that you get for the other routes. I know for Sabat, you get like a souped up whistle to be able to transport. And then, was that a limited edition pursuit there? No, it was just a freaking Hooclaw. Alright. Thought we were dealing with a red pursuit demon, and I was gonna be like, oh, that's gonna be cool. But no, it was not cool. It was lame. It was lame and fake. Unfortunate. Alright, let's get out of this mess. Yeah, sand snakes to my left. Sand snakes to my right. Can't control my burst of speed if I dash, but my dash is fast. Well, that gets us around nice and quick. And then we'll dash down, dash over, dash up. Dunzo, and then we should just be able to hit the up elevator to get out of here. Done. Boom. Digging the speed. Yeah, I mean, this is the way to travel if you gotta travel. I think we gotta go up, not to the side there. I think that's just treasures over there, and there ain't no treasures that this place can offer us that they're gonna matter in the slightest. Alright. Alright, we got all the Lunarians. That much is done. Now, we could go and grab the rest of the monsters, but I don't think we need to. I think what we need to do is outfit our crew. And then we gotta load up with Lunarians, and then we gotta prepare for a real final fight, right? And I wonder if that means just putting all of our points into freaking Lycanroc and then having him lead us to victory, which I'm kind of feeling like is the play. Kind of feeling like that's the play. So let's go ahead and go to the Alchemist. We'll buy all of the berries that you've got for us. Show me. Oh, you don't even carry them. You never restock. Once you buy them, that's it, huh? Interesting. Alright. Well, we can go ahead and pack a punch onto Lycanroc, I believe, immediately. What do we got for berries? 6 of them? Alright, Lycanroc, you go up to level 73. Party, Lycanroc, you are the leader. And then we add the Lunarians. Alright, monsters gotta get sent home. Alright, let's get the roll call out for the greats. First off, T-Flex. Next up, Fafnir the Winged Dragon. Next up, Ginsu the Knife himself. Dracupire Crobat. lays the toxic mountain. The goatedest shark of all time, the saber-toothed shark, with a Q. And last but not least, Ocarina, the songstress of legends. And I don't think I said anything about that boy Crobat, other than he is the Dracupier, the Blood Knight himself, Crobat. Alright, babies, that was the squad. We save them up here. Lycanroc, time to meet your new allies. First off, the Titan of Destruction, Zadkiel. Next, the Titan of Greed, Mammon. Next up, the Titan of Wrath, Belphegor. Asbiel, the Titan of Wisdom. Asmodeus. No, that's Samael. I forget what you were. Asmodeus, the Titan of Battle. And last but not least, Raziel, the Usher of the New Age. That's the crew. All the Lunarians are here and ready to show down with the final boss, right? This is the crew. This is the freaking crew. Can't say that they look as powerful as our old squadron, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's go ahead and heal. And then we gotta go and we gotta fight the tower. Alright. Let's head back to the center. We ascend the spire one more time. Now with nothing to hold us back and Lycanroc at the lead, let's go and make this happen. See if we can't find some Karubu on the way to boost everybody's levels. Yeah, we can't actually monster ride, so we will have to rely on the old punch down. Didn't get it there. You are just a regular demon type, right? What are you weak to? Nothing that we really want to deal with, right? Yeah, you ain't nothing. There is a Karubu over there. We will go ahead and deal with it. It's super speed. Whoops. Didn't mean to fight a Stagulus here. Back off of him and fight the Karubu. We need so many levels on these dudes. Let's see. What has the fastest? Maybe Fat Slam? Yeah, that is the fastest animation, so that's what we want to use on them. Oh, we're gonna be here all freaking day if we gotta level these dudes up. Maybe, just maybe one will be enough? Do you think? Dude, I don't even know. Lycanroc's strong. It really is. But, we got a bunch of Lunarians that are just weighing us down, if you ask me. They ain't as strong as our main boys, that's for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and Fate Slam this dude. Bam, he's gone. Well, I guess we save, and if we have to try again with a higher level squadron, we just will, right? But for now, blasting Karubu when they show up and just ascending through the floors, I think is gonna be the play. We'll keep it going. There shouldn't be any gate guardians to deal with. We know that you're just a mantis, so you don't matter to us at all. Yeah. Never did find a Kyrian. Not really sure where we would even start to look, because I'm pretty sure I've been just about everywhere. I don't know, maybe we can find one somewhere, somehow. Through some measure. Yo, dragon, look my direction so that I can get out of here. Didn't want to have to fight you, though. Alright. Keep your eyes open for little friendos. There is not a little friendo. And I don't actually know what you are. You are Pie Man. You are a brand new Mon, and you are a devil of some kind. Can we just demon pact you outright? Will you join up? You will. Welcome to the team, Pie Man. Very nicely done. I think Pie Man has a evolution, maybe? I can't remember. Either way, it's dealt with. No treasure respawning, so I guess whatever treasure we got was all the treasure we were gonna get out of the spire. But these guys are a treasure in and of themselves. Alright, break them down. Let's go ahead and try to get some levels on some folks and try to see if we can at least get these dudes looking like level 50 before we reach the top of the spire. That would be nice. Yeah, it would be nice to at least have those guys looking at level 50 before. Yeah. So anytime we find the Karubu, we just take them out. Ah, man. It feels almost cathartic. That's another Karubu. We gotta go back for it. We absolutely gotta. We don't got a choice. These guys are too valuable for us to leave behind. Unfortunately. But it's what we gotta do. We got a brand new squadron of dudes who cannot hold it all to Lycanroc's abilities. No, and they cannot be fused or bred, so they'll never get much stronger than they already are. They're relying solely on level. Also, can we just say that we managed to beat a level 43 boss monster when our boys were like in their 20s and 30s? Way to go, goated team. Yeah, alright. Lycanroc's getting strong, which is good for us. Our purposes are served by Lycanroc getting super duper stacked up. Almost done with these guys. And almost done with Monster Crown. What time is it? It's midnight already? Alright. We're closing in on it. Ah, man, I don't blame Demon Girl for hopping off. It is certainly something. But let's go ahead and pop the true ending and put it up for all to see. Okay. Ain't nobody down there with nothing. We got some dudes chasing us, but they ain't nothing to us. Lycanroc, can you bring this dude down, you think, in one shot? You don't necessarily have a type advantage on anything you guys bring, right? Not really, but I guess we'll try it. And we'll see how much a Fat Slam does. It does enough. I keep underestimating just how strong Lycanroc is. Dude is actually a monster, and I mean that in the truest sense. There is a prey something. I forget exactly what you guys are called. Nope. Nothing doing for us in here. We keep on ascending. If we get into any non-negotiable fights, I guess we just deal with it. This is another leveling zone, and it's apparently quite a good one. Maybe we stick around here for just a moment and try to get people up to level 50. Once they're level 50, I'm confident that we have a shot at it. Yes, the monsters here are all around level 60, but I think they'll have just enough to them that even if Lycanroc runs out of steam, that we still should be able to deal with this, right? Yeah, plus Lycanroc will be stronger than it was before, so... yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it an absolute shot. Just trying to get something useful to spawn. Lots of mobs here. Not many of them really actually worth anything to us. Do we hang out here and blast a couple? I think we do. We can't really get through the doll walls, but we should be able to get through anything else. Yeah, base 6 moves should be able to just do this, right? Yeah, these guys ain't nothing to us. I think that thing was a Tiger Locks, right? Oh, these guys are actually weak to us, and they're worth Demon EXP. That might be pretty good. It's really not. Alright, what does a special Tiger Locks look like? Oh, you're neat. But we know that you're just a normal fusion, right? Yeah, you don't got nothing for us that we ain't already seen. Yeah, if we ground this all day, we would still be here for freaking ever. The Hermes seem to be worth some EXP, so we'll blast these dudes, but I think we gotta move on. Yeah, they're worth okay, but they ain't worth enough to justify sticking around. Ain't worth not enough at all. Next area. Yeah, this was the blood-soaked battlefield. What were you? I don't remember seeing you before. You're a Vivisect. I'm not sure what the heck a Vivisect is, but welcome to the squadron, Vivisect. Sent to the boxes. I guess I didn't really stick around here since this place was soaked in the blood of the fallen, so was a little unnerving. We get some mammoths zipping around, some Ningans doing their things. Ain't nothing really crazy here though. Mostly stuff just ignores us. Next area, so we climb. We got wolves running at us with maximum velocity. He's actually faster than we are. Yo, I hate to do it to you, K-Knight, but oh, he wants to drag this one out, huh? Alright, say goodnight, my friend. And he's gone. You brought it on yourself, buddy. Now let's go ahead and nab this little fella. Should be worth quite a good chunk for us. Big EXP jump. And we're powered up again. Karubu do work. They definitely do work for us. And the Arakarubies, they get a lot more aggressive when they evolve. Okay, blast this dude. Almost done. Level 50 is not bad. Level 50 could definitely be worse. Yeah, okay, arachnids. We get it, you guys do whatever. But yeah, this spire is built upon fragments of the fallen world. It's evidence of the great catastrophe that happened. That's why it's an ever-evolving scape that our boy has retrofitted certain floors of for his own purposes. But yeah, it's a fragment of all of this world and the way it was built. This world isn't a unique thing. It doesn't have its own history. It's a manufacture of all sorts of different worlds that collapsed, and it looks like so were the Lunarians. They are sort of a remnant of the different worlds that were collapsed into this one. At least as far as I can tell. We do get a nice little treasure boost from that. Oh, there's a Karubu over there. We gotta go back for him. We got no choice. We gotta get those levels. If there's a super secret final boss, we're coming at him with a team that is ill-equipped to deal with him. That slam goes off. Yeah, because despite the fact that the Lunarians are supposedly super strong, they ain't nearly as strong as the monsters that we came up with. Ah, man. I'm gonna miss hanging around with the boys. I'm especially gonna miss Shark. But Fafnir was amazingly strong. Freaky deaky Ocarina's design though. Love Ocarina. What can I say? I love all the boys that we had. Each and every one of them was a unique little special snowflake in and of himself. Yeah. Gonna miss them. I really hope they come out with a Monster Crown 3. I really, really do. Okay, T-Don, you are not worth anything to us, my friend. I'm sorry to say, but you are worth less than nothing. You ain't even EXP. We do get a Karubu on the way out, which we will take. Dracupire doing Dracu things. Level 80 on the old Lycanroc now. We'll blast through this dude. I know we needed a pure blood Karubu for the Surgeon Birds to make us a model band. I don't know if I care about that though. Just don't know if I care about that. If we do see another one, tell you what, I will go ahead and nab them so that we can use them as base. And then we needed something else besides a Karubu, right? I forget what it was that was necessary. Let's go ahead and grab this dude. Welcome to the squadron. We will take some EXP for the encounter. Okay, our levels is quickly becoming a little bit more acceptable. I'll have to check our base stats, because we know that around 200 base stat was good enough to deal with the final boss, right? So we'll have to see exactly where that lies. Yeah. I'm hoping that Lycanroc will be able to do the majority of the work its own self, which would save us a lot of trouble if Lycanroc could just go ahead and do that, but don't know if that's going to be an option. We'll get some more stuff here. More heals are nice, considering we will use a couple, more likely than not. There is a Karubu there, we gotta go back for it. Yep. This is the grind, my friends, but we're gonna make it once and for all, and then we put Monster Crown to bed. Okay, that worked out. Maybe the boy will join us. You know, I kind of feel bad for Sakura. Good old Lord Taishakutan. I get what he wanted to do. Find his purpose and also guide humanity. He hoped that he could be the one to save everybody. But he just couldn't conceive of the fact that everybody didn't need saving. Yeah. But it sure is kind of a dick, still. Regardless. We do get a little more goodies. Supreme Pack, Demon Pack, Terrorizer, Book of the Dead, April's Light. Ain't no berries in any of this. So it ain't useful to us. I mean, getting the evolution items here. Now I see why they put that Terrorizer quest into play. This is a unique colored Karubu, friend. But only a pure Karubu will work, so sorry, but you're just EXP. And he's a goner. Something tells me that there's more to Karubu than meets the eye, though. The fact that they can live anywhere, the fact that monsters gain so much strength from being able to beat one down. Really? You gonna make me? Just staring at me with that big calamari eye saying, I know you ain't got nowhere to go. I mean, we're getting there. I don't think we'll hit level 60 before we get to the final floor, but that's okay with me. Let's go ahead and grab this. Just a whole bunch of nonsense, but it's our nonsense, so what can we do, right? We will pop this little dude. We're getting close. We're getting close to level 99. I of course, am not sticking around in order to get 99 on everybody. That's not gonna happen. But we will take what levels we can. Ain't nothing there to way other than a shortcut that we can't really take because we are landlocked, because we don't have either Shark or Ocarina. I guess we will jump across real fast to grab this. Again, the elixirs could be clutch. And this is... what's that? What is this? Malum? What are you? What the heck is a Malum? It's level 70, but its stats ain't all that great. Probably makes it harder to capture considering it can heal so much. Demon Pack this thing, whatever this is. The Deathly Duck of Destruction. Neat. Got no idea what the heck you are. Well, we got him, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and continue on, I guess. The fact that we dealt with that dude almost instantaneously is a good sign. And we're at 200k for our money. I think we got a squad here. Let's check the stats on everybody. First off, Lycanroc rocking 300 in attack and 330 HP. 1800 stat total. 763 on Zadkiel. All these dudes are actually 763. They got different stat distributions, but they're all the same, so interesting. Well, they ain't gonna be super strong for this, but hopefully Lycanroc does enough in order to put this all behind us. Alright, here we go. Last showdown. You finally made it. I'm glad. You've overcome every obstacle placed in your path. I can only apologize for what happened to your brother. It wasn't my intention for him to die. I'm gonna go ahead and let this read silently, because we've already read this, until we get to new portions. You have brought them here, have you not? I can feel them. They're bound to you. You just saved me a lot of work. I thank you. What the hell? What is this? I am using your soul as a beacon to call them here. They will not refuse the Master's summons. The seven are here. Lucifer, the bringer of light, show yourself and join your brothers here. It's a Karubu? All the pieces are in place now. The Movians could never have thought that their little soldiers could do such a thing. Such is their folly. They had minds only for conquest, for murder, for war. Narrow minds indeed. To prove that they were the true inheritors of Mother's will, they demanded subservience from all other life. What a grand arrogance. Their whole civilization was torn from its precarious orbit by the old kings in one swift motion, and still they survived like roaches in the places men dare not look. Who the hell is Mother? One of the creators who shaped the universe in its infancy. She took her last son into her arms and allowed herself to be pierced by that spear. The spire is her body. You stand on the cornice of a god. On the corpse of a god, the coalescence of Mother, Father, and her last son. She used her own body as a nexus point for this new world. But I am the true inheritor of Mother's legacy. Of all their legacies, in fact, I should use Mother's true name, Joy. Her name was Joy. Now that you've got all 8 of them here, what do you plan to do? For the chance of this world to be reborn, there was a great debt incurred. This debt existed, held at bay, but no longer. To reach what lies beyond, I must eliminate that debt. That debt is a creature. It is the summation of all human sin, the dark child. Lucifer, the diametric opposite of this being. If I bring them together, they will cancel each other out and thus open the way. But it is not enough for them to be present near each other. I must absorb their strength into my own. The resulting reaction will grant the passage into heaven. Just like absorbing the 4 heavenly kings, huh? Something tells me it won't be that easy. I have planned for this day for nearly 1,000 years. Nothing can go wrong at this juncture. If I alone bear the weight of man's sin and reduce that debt to 0, then the way will be open to me. And me alone. I won't know what will happen to my physical body, but I am saving the world. Now watch. Wait. Something's wrong. What's this pressure? Stay back. Do not provoke it. Something is wrong. What is it? The dark child. It's hiding something. Hiding its true form. This strength is far more than I could have anticipated. He's right. I can feel it too. Like an impossible pressure bearing down on some deep part of me. It's unbearable. But I have to do something. Go, without hesitation. Rewrite history today. It shall read something new. So Jothan, do not lose your fear. Use it. And fuel the fire of your spirit. Fight harder than is possible, for longer than is possible, and win. See beyond your limits, Asura. We have been guiding you in this moment ever since we became part of you. Your die is cast, but this will not be your end. Bring to bear all you love, all of your anger, all of your sorrow. The power we have blessed you with will see you true. The 4 heavenly kings resurfaced to respond to the dark child's presence, but now I can break free of these bonds. With the power of the 4 heavenly kings, Ashur defeats Teshakatin's bindings. What are we now? Do we still have luminaries? We do. No, this isn't right. This isn't right. He's too shaken to respond to anything I say. Alright. Oh, we can't save, can we? My notebook can wait. Alright, here we go. So what I wanted to do, I'm just gonna kill it and put an end to all this. It's not attacking. I better be ready for it. Let's prepare. Do we need to have all the Luminarians with us for this? I don't know. The notebook can wait though, right? And we saved right before it. Do we try it? I guess we do. Let's fight it. The Lunarians have returned to us. And now we're up against the Dark Child. I guess we'll try Cold Flurry out. It gets its first strike with Soul Stealer. Doesn't do much. We Cold Flurry. This is definitely not its true form. That looks more like a true form. The Dark Child. Man, it's even stronger, isn't it? First strike with Black Magic. I don't know how much this is gonna do. It's not crazy. Oh, how many stacking abilities does it have? Does it have fairness as well? It does not. We are faster now. We will do accelerating damage on this thing. And we do have Equalizer. We can use Equalizer on it if we can go ahead and get it weak enough. And that'll save us a lot of power points. Negative 30. Goes for Black Magic again. Might have to cast a heal here. But hang in there like in Rock. You can do this. Slow him right down. 40%. Goes for Genbu. This is the perfect chance to equalize. Alright, equalize the battlefield. And boom. We shall steal all of its power. Big damage. Just goes for Genbu. It's afraid to use any other skills on me right now because we've got it so flustered. It's the only attack that's guaranteed not to miss. Alright, come on, kid. You got this. Do we go ahead and heal one more time? I think we do. Equalize. Get us our strength back. It's locked into Genbu, so I don't know how dangerous this thing is now. Does a lot, but we can continue to equalize off of this. Don't know how much power points we have left to work with. It's at critical health though. And its attacks just keep coming out. So we can go ahead and heal here. Get me all of that strength back. Yeah, it's locked into Genbu. How much do we have? Enough to Cold Flurry a few more times. Get this thing set up to be defeated. Okay. Yeah, it's locked into Genbu now. If I knew what a tribute Genbu was, I could switch to the proper Lunarian to deal with it, but I don't know what it is. Okay, it goes for it again. I don't know if Genbu's physical or not, but we are out of that type of tool, so we go for Inferno. Drop its abilities as much as we can. Hit him with Inferno. Gravity is pulling us down, but we're doing good damage. Do we get one more? We do before we have to heal. Inferno. Also, this is the boss music that we were looking for. I told you guys, boss music was held back on purpose. I think we got one more in us. Do we got one more before we have to heal? We do, unless it crits. We risk it. Inferno. Should be almost done with this thing. Inferno hits. It's down to 47. Yo, this is it. Last blow. Finish him off. Draco charge or black magic? Black magic, send him home. Goodbye, Dark Child. Seal the eternal dark soul. And just like that, I've killed the physical body, but that's not enough? Then I have no other choice. Since Taishakuten won't do it, I have the power of the Heavenly Kings. If Zojoten was right, and it recognizes my right, then I'll take it into myself. What is this place? This must be heaven? If Taishakuten was right, this must be it. But it's empty. There's nothing here. Not so. You're just unable to perceive this place. It appears to you as nothing but white. There are things that mortal eyes cannot see. The word heaven is apt enough to describe this place. Just as Taishakuten was unable to grasp his own humanity, he is unable to grasp the true nature of this place. But you can see us, and that is the first step. Right now, you are dead. But that does not mean that it's over for you. Right now, you are being saved by your own worst enemy. What? We will help you to see. How can this be? If Lucifer has no effect on the Dark Child, then... I've been so foolish. It was me. It was me all along. The one who inherits Mother's will to surpass God and the universe, to create and destroy, to love and to hate. The contradiction that formed the genesis of this world. And the last. I never believed it could be me. Not with all my flaws. But now is no time for self-pity. The backup plan. Yes, that's right. The mortal vessel of Ashur still contains my other parts, the power of the four heavenly kings. Like they summoned the righteous judge when the sky burned, with love for thy enemy and hatred for thy ally. It would make sense to add what's left of me into what he has. Without me, the Dark Child will continue to exist. I could not take it on in this incomplete state. It is best for man to save himself. I shall die as a man. I shall be the sacrifice. All the pain I have caused, I give my life to my mortal enemy who was fated to kill me. This sin shall be dispelled. Now! What is this feeling? Hatred. Love. The Shakaten has become whole again within your vessel. And in so doing, the sin you have shouldered has been eliminated. Thank you. Thank you. Then what do I do? Who are you? We keep the balance of this world. Two sides of the same coin. We gave up our mortal forms long ago. We exist now as mere abstract entities. Then you're gods? The true gods of this world? Yes. Yes. Have you noticed it yet? We do not have portraits. Our stories have been told already. Only those who are relevant to this story get portraits, after all. We are but representations within a viewport, abstract and abstracted. But you look like normal people to me, a young man and a young woman, both older than I am. Like we were once tamers, just like you, burdened with something terrible. Were those stories real, or were they indeed just fiction? If you are the Red King and the Blue Queen, as you say, then you must be imaginary. Your names come from a book. Your perception of us is that which is most relatable to you, tamer of the cusp of adulthood. In other stories, we started as such, but we did not end as such. A beast, a queen, and a king standing at the edge of the world on the day the sky burned. Then you must be the king and queen of that story, no? The beast isn't accounted for between you. There's more to a form than a name. King is merely a title. Just the same for me. My story has many tellings. In some, I was a great hero. In others, I was a violent beast. By contrast, my story was only told once. My die was cast the moment I set foot on Fate's spiral. Then, am I speaking to the beast or the hero? The beast. And the king is somewhere else? He who has gone further than anyone else in pursuit of the truth. He will seek you. Or you him. I understand. If I have been given my life back, then what happens now? You'll return to the world soon. Out of this fiction, this place that you called heaven. I'm grateful. The madness really is over. I have only one question for you, then I'll go. Anything. What happened to my brother, Deus? What happened to his soul? He went onwards, to rest. It is better for the dead to be dead, and for the living to be alive. It would not do to dwell on his short time. It would be better for you to continue his legacy. Thank you. I'm ready to go now. Then you will return to a world cleansed. A sin eater has come to absolve them of their sins. It's finally over. I feel light, like there's nothing holding me back any longer. I guess there's no reason left for you to be here, is there? If there's more to learn about your kind, I would sure like to know it. I understand. Then when the time comes, I shall call on you again. Farewell, Lucifer. Then this is Mother, Joy, the ultimate expression of love. This place is too precious to be destroyed. Of all the days I spent dreaming of the day I could stand over its ruins. Maybe its defiance of reason was the point, wasn't it, Deus? And look at that. We got actual ending music. That, my friends, was the true ending of Monster Crown Sin Eater. Oh. What can I say? A great final note to cap off the story. Yeah. If you liked Monster Crown Sin Eater and you played it for yourself, or you're looking to play something similar, there's a monster taming game on Steam called Bloomtown. Definitely want to give that one a peek. I think you'll like that one quite a bit. So Bloomtown is it captures that same demon summoning, pacting, fusing system quite nicely. So you definitely want to go ahead and look at that whole thing. Yeah, Bloomtown is quite nice. But back to the game at hand. Ah, jeez. It was a good one. That final story turn to give us the true ending there. Yeah, that was nice. Shakaten undoing his mortal form in order to join with Ashur and defy reality. Turns out the God Killer would be the one to bring peace in the name of the gods, wasn't it? Go figure. Well, thank you so much to everyone who joined us on this ride through the world of Monster Crown Sin Eater. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. The secrets were nice. The puzzles weren't particularly puzzly. But, yeah. We never did get a brilliant monster. Never did grab a shiny. But you know what? I'm okay with that. This game was satisfying. It scratches an old retro RPG sort of feel. Like the old Final Fantasy stuff. Pulling major Final Fantasy, like, Final Fantasy IV vibes from this. Yeah. This was a good one. This is one of the good ones. They managed to do exactly what they set out to do, and they did so in a brilliant way, and I appreciated it a lot. Devs of this game, the entire team that worked on it, everyone that backed this game, you guys created something special. You really did. It might not be the most amazing RPG of all time, but it's a darn good one. And honestly, being darn good is darn good enough. Well, to all of you out there in Streamerland, I appreciate you being here. Let me know what you thought about this game in the comment section. Hit me up and let me know what you think, because yeah, this one hits. This one does hit. You know, you feel something for the world, as it were. Especially if you played the first Monster Crown game, then this one is just, this is Chef's Kiss, just perfect. The perfect sequel, I would say. Maybe not the best RPG ever, but probably the best sequel we could have asked for the original Monster Crown. So kudos to you. The burden has been shouldered. And there we go. And we're right back to the pre-final area. So that's it for Monster Crown. So with that, everybody, it's a little past the 1 in the morning. So we're going to call it there. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I will see all of you on the next episode. So to my phonies, it's been great seeing you. To my Mahonies, I'll catch you on the next one. And to my jabronis, we'll be back at it in a couple of days. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. It will depend. But for now, good night, you beautiful people. Good night.